Hi to all, warm greetings for this month presentation. So happy to share that another one topic based on data analytics. So today we are going to discuss about new variety of that architecture that can able to handle large volume of the data. So already we know so many database management systems like SQL, that's the structure oriented, and NoSQL, that is there is no structure at all, and then so many based on applications is there. So like MS SQL, or then in that NoSQL there is so many applications oriented. So apart from that, so today we are going to be learn about the Lambda architecture, which is providing that facility to enhance a large volume of the data, and also it's giving the facility to stream the data lively. So that is the scope of learning this architecture. It's called, that is the Lambda architecture. So before go through with that entire concept of that Lambda architecture, just I want to share about the basics of the big data. So there is already, we know there is the 5 V's in that big data. That is number 1, the big data that is specialized in these 5 category. That is unlimited volume, unlimited velocity, that's in theoretical. So variety, veracity, value. So these are all the 5 parameters that's specified in that big data. So in terms of that volume, already we know in big data we can able to store a huge volume of the data, like in cloud. So that's complete elastic, and then so extendable according to the size of the data, and then volume, those we want to put into the storage space. And number 2, that is velocity. So velocity is always talking about how the data that has been traversed. That means feeding into the storage and then some retrieval from that storage. So that's all talk about, that is that velocity. So in big data we are working with that special indexing mechanism. That indexing mechanism provide quicker retrieval solutions. And then we are talking about, that is the variety. In normal DBMS, we may go with that only the structured, or that one type of the data alone can able to store, can able to be stored in the table. But in the big data architecture, we can able to store the variety of that information. The piece of the data may be in the form of numbers, or it may be in the form of the images, or it may be in the form of audio, or it may be in the form of that video, or any kind of that media I can able to be stored into big data systems. So variety of the data we can able to be stored. And then so meanwhile we know the veracity. So that that veracity, that is always talking about how the retrieval is working with the big data analytics. So that's about, that is that veracity. And also the veracity is also talking about the accuracy. So in case I am passing, that is the query with that multiple, since big data is handling multiple variety of the data. So in case if I am querying for that something, how that veracity is working, that means how much of that accuracy on that retrieval. So and meanwhile last one, that is that value. That value is talking about the actionable that insights, and then so that's the benefits. So in that, so big data is talking about how much of that actionable insights is there, and then it's giving that value, it's giving the enhanced decision making and process optimization, and then so new opportunities and so many things, especially when we are working with a huge volume of CRM data, that means customer relationship data, there that value is giving that a vital role. How much of that company is having that good relationship with their customer, otherwise the customer is having that how much of relationship with the company. So the relativity, it's all talking about the repeated purchase of the customer from the company and for a particular product. In case if there is a one product, the customer is frequently buying that one brand or from that brand of that one company, that's all talking about that the stronger customer relationship. So that too also possible in that value. So these are all that five varieties of the five varieties or the 5 V's of the big data. And also it's providing the data processing, so distributed systems, and then functional programming. It's also okay with that big data. That's the next episode we are going to be talk about what is the prime difference between this big data and then Lambda architecture.